Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes. We are back with the brilliant God of War 4 on the PlayStation 4 Pro challenging mode. And what happened in the last video was, me and Atreus and Mimir, we all headed off to Tyr's temple because we needed to find the ruin that we need to carve with the magical chisel so that we can enter Helheim, realm of the giants. Well, we went to Tyr's temple and we was about to start our journey there trying to find the ruin, and Modi turned up, who is Magni's brother. Now you may remember we had a boss fight with them and we killed Magni. Well, Modi we didn't kill, he ran away like a little coward. Well, he turned up, started attacking Kratos and insulting Atreus' mother, so Atreus got a little bit angry and he sort of went Spartan rage mode and has made himself very, very sick. So we've taken Atreus to Freya, or the Witch of the Woods, and she has told us that she can help Atreus, but we need to head into Helheim so that we can get some sort of heart that she needs it as an ingredient. Well, when we go to Helheim, we need to have a fancy weapon because our frost axe will be useless there. So we've come back to our house and I've picked up the absolutely amazing Blades of Chaos. Absolutely amazing. I'll tell you what, more bets. When I found out these were in the game, the happiness that filled my body was immense. And considering I'm normally an angry person, it was very nice. It was very nice to feel that happiness for a change. But yeah, so that's sort of what happened in the last video. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be heading off to Helheim and we're going to be searching for some sort of, I think it's the Bridge Keeper. Yeah, I think we're going to search Helheim for the Bridge Keeper and then we're going to kill him and then we're going to take his heart. I'm not 100% sure if his name is the Bridge Keeper, but I think it is. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm not sure whether we will reach the Bridge Keeper or not, but you know, fingers crossed that we do. I mean, he's technically a boss, but at the same time, he's more like a mini boss than an actual proper boss, you know. Because to me, he looks like a troll. I can't remember if I'm remembering it. I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong or
well,
right.
I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest, brother? I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences. Well, you know where to find me. And for the record, I'd already guessed you were Greek. Athena? Dead giveaway.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that, but whilst Kratos was going back home to collect the Blades of Chaos, he had like a vision of Athena. Now, Athena is somebody from the original God of War trilogy. If you played that, you'll probably know why she's here. You know, she's giving Kratos a little bit of grief. Now, who knows? She might be here because... Oh, why did it appear behind me? That's a bit of a pain in the arse. I would have run the whole way around again otherwise. But yeah, we met Athena because I guess Kratos was going back home to get the Blades of Chaos and he was starting to think about his past life.
Hey! You reek of foreign magic! Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special. Hey, where's the little turd?
He has fallen ill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make it right.
Well, we all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help him? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right. So where are you off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious. I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Brock can upgrade the Blades of Chaos to strengthen them. Now, I can't remember what I need, but I know I need a Frozen Flame for the axe, and I think I need a Chaos Flame or something. Let's have a look. I don't think it will tell me on here. It might do, though. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it tells you on here. Let me quickly go and speak to him. Maybe he does have an upgrade for me, like, secretly. Let's have a look. I guess he doesn't. Yeah, it's a Chaos Flame. Okay, so you find Chaos Flames throughout this game the same way that you find the Frozen Flames. Now, to get the final upgrade for the Blades of Chaos, like I mentioned a couple of videos back when I was talking about those optional realms, you have to go to, I think it's Helheim, which is the place where you have to do all of those really annoying trials. Because you do the trials, then you fight a Valkyrie, then some other challenges open up, and they're pretty much impossible versions of the challenges that you've already done. You have to do 3 of them to get 3 keys. Once you've done those, then you can unlock an ultimate challenge, which I think was to kill 80 enemies in 5 minutes or something like that, or 50 enemies. It's very easy, you know, and I'm pretty sure, even if you're playing on top difficulty, I think during that challenge you don't take damage. So it's all about just killing people well, you know. The faster you kill people, the better. So it's pretty damn easy, actually. And then once you've done that, you get the final Chaos Flame to get the final upgrade for the Blades of Chaos. So, yeah, if you're wondering how to fully upgrade them and get them to level 5, that's how you do it. Because these can get to level 5, and the Leviathan Axe can get to level 6. But yeah, there's so much to talk about at the moment. But what was I talking about before Brock interrupted me? I think we was talking about Athena, weren't we? But yeah, I think because Kratos headed home to collect the Blades of Chaos, and obviously he was sitting in a boat on his own with his thoughts, you know, he started thinking about his past, and I guess he was hallucinating or imagining Athena was there, you know, talking to him, you know. I mean, she might have actually been there, who knows, you know, she is a god, so maybe she is there. The problem is, though, Athena is actually dead because Zeus killed her by accident, so it's a bit weird. But yeah, if you're wondering how we got the ruin to Helheim, Freya gave it to us so that we could enter to get the heart that we need.
It's done. We really are doing this.
I don't really have much choice, Mimir, you know. I don't have much choice. I mean, I suppose we could just not bother saving the boy and we can do the rest of the game on our own. But at the same time, as I'm playing this on challenging, I need all the help I can get, you know. So having Atreus with me and having his bow is so useful. As you're going to see now, like, I am going to mess up so much in this area just because I don't have Atreus with me. Because by the time you get to this point of the game, you're so used to having like all the different stuns and arrows that Atreus can use, you know. But this is another example of an area that you have to come back to later once you've finished the game. Because obviously when we come in now, Atreus isn't with us. And then once we've helped him and he's like not sick anymore, we can come back, bring Atreus, and then we can do puzzles that we couldn't do before. So this is another example why you definitely want to explore this game when you're finished with it. And obviously, like I've said, you've got lots of optional bosses and, you know, favours to do, things to explore, lore to find. That's what makes it the most fun, you know, just learning all of the different lore, you know.
I'll be watching your back.
I love it how they're still here when you come through these portals, you know. You're in a totally different realm, but it looks like you didn't even move. I do like Brock, though. I do like Brock.
Let me take this moment to tell you that what you are about to do is absolutely insane. Not even Odin can survive this cold. So, I hope those blades work.
Well, they do work, but I don't necessarily think they're going to keep me warm, you know, considering I'm going to be throwing them about 10 metres away from my body all the time at enemies, you know, so it's not like I'm going to be holding them 24/7. I wonder, it must feel very weird for Kratos, because in the other games, the chains were actually on his skin, you know, welded to his skin pretty much, you know, in the original trilogy. In this one, he's just got them wrapped around like some armour, so it must feel a lot better for him. Must feel a lot better. Helheim. Oh yes. Okay. So I'm going to have to get used to this. Like I said, it's going to be a bit weird for me using the Blades of Chaos because obviously I've been using the axe throughout most of this playthrough. And even though I've been using the Blades of Chaos a lot in my own playthrough, I've got so many upgrades for them, it won't feel the same using these like inferior Blades of Chaos that I've currently got at the moment. So it's going to take me a little while to get used to these again. And also the fact that we don't have Atreus with us, you know. Because Atreus is the person that I used to stun the enemies.
Spoke of?
No, we're still on the realm travel bridge. We're after the Bridge of the Damned. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim. The bridgekeeper who minds admission, he's the one we want. Just follow this bridge. Should lead us straight to him.
Okay.
You know, I'd really hope never to see this place again.
Okay. But these things right here are puzzles. And now that we've got the Blades of Chaos, we can actually do these puzzles. I think there might be some sort of tutorial about it in this area, actually. But yeah. There's also another area in Helheim that I think Freya mentioned. And she said I can never cross this specific bridge. Because if I cross it, there's no coming back. So we're going to have to be a bit careful. But obviously we're only going to the bridge entrance, you know. Because we need to find the bridge keeper, you know. There's a new type of enemy. I don't know if we're going to meet it in... Oh, flipping hell. That was stealthy, wasn't it? Jesus. Ah. Fuck it. Oh, shit. I'm frozen. That's the problem with being... Fucking roll out of the way, Kratos. Jesus Christ. That's the problem with being frozen. Kratos doesn't move at all. So it's a bit of a shitty, really, you know, because when I freeze these enemies, you know, 90% of the time they seem to move perfectly fine. The only time they can't move is if I completely freeze them. Whereas even the smallest bit of ice on Kratos seems to stop him from moving. Bloody annoying. Right, I'm just going to quickly run back here and grab that health stone that I left on the floor. But I think there's going to be a new sort of enemy soon. I can't remember if it's in this area or in another area, but I'm pretty sure they keep on jumping on your back. So if we do find those enemies, they're a right pain in the arse. Never turn your back to them, because they constantly want like a piggyback of death. This, also, if you remember, when we was climbing the mountain, there was lots of these bramble bushes covering chests. So now that we've unlocked the Blades of Chaos, we will be able to go up the mountain and get some of the chests that we couldn't get before. I think there might be a runic in here for the Blades of Chaos, like a runic attack. Because, yeah, I think it's the charge one. Yeah, Spartan charge. Let's have a look. Yeah, I do like this one just because there are so many enemies in this game that are very, very good at getting like a very large amount of distance between you and them, and they constantly jump around, you know. So having like a little charge like this is pretty damn good. And you also don't take much damage when you're doing it. Actually, I don't think you take any damage when you first cast it. I don't know if I should upgrade it or not, because I'm not going to be using it forever. Let's have a look at my skills, actually. I've probably got a few things I can upgrade. May as well get this. Like I said, I don't really... these are all weird talents, you know. Switch stances by pausing momentarily after any Leviathan attack. Once in a new stance, press R1 to perform a sweeping attack, you see? It's not something that you will consciously do, but sometimes you just do it by accident, you know, so it's just nice to have it. What else have I got? I should be upgrading some of my rage abilities, really. Actually, let me quickly get the last upgrade for... Oh, it won't let me upgrade Atreus. Oh, actually, I better get some of these as well. Might as well get these whilst we're here. Whoops. But one good thing about totally upgrading your Blades of Chaos with a level 5 Chaos Flame is these 3 points down here. Look, they increase your strength permanently by 10, your luck, and your runic. So it's very nice to get these extra little buffs to your character. But yeah, let's hurry up. Sorry for talking so much. Sorry if my commentary keeps on going to hell. Because every time I want to talk, somebody in the game talks. Oh, these are the enemies I was talking about. These are the ones that want to piggyback all the time. So do be careful, because if they sneak up behind you and you don't see them, then they'll jump on your back. I think they can do it from the front as well, but the chance of them jumping on your back from the front is very unlikely, you know, because you're just going to end up killing them. But yeah, sorry if my commentary is a bit weird in this video. Every time I try and speak, Mimir will try and have a chat with me, or Kratos will start talking, or there'll be some sort of cutscene, you know. And I don't like to talk when they're talking, you know, so I'm forced to shut up for a minute. And then by the time they stop talking, I forgot what I was talking about, so apologies. That's the thing with games like this, you know. It's such an easy game to commentate on because there's so much to talk about. So many enemies, story, lore, you know, things to talk about. But at the same time, there's lots of talking from the characters, you know. It's the same thing in like Uncharted, you know. You get the cutscenes where there's lots of talking. You get I'm just going to use my runic attack. Lovely. But you've got lots of cinematics in that game. Then you've got the chat between like Sully and Nathan, or Elena and Nathan, you know. So there's so much chatting that you don't really know when the hell you can talk without accidentally interrupting a character. I mean, I don't know how you guys and girls feel. Let me know in the comments, you know. If you don't necessarily care about hearing what they say and you just want to listen to me, then yeah, then I'll just talk over them. But if you do want to hear them, I mean, you do have subtitles to read. That's why I put them on.
The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then it's true. Hell's full up. Without the Valkyrie to sort and kill them, hell is overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think I did mention this in another video, because they keep talking about there being loads of undead things walking Midgard, which is like the main planet that we live on, the main realm that we live on. So, if hell's overflowing, that sort of shows us why. Because the Valkyries are obviously not inside Helheim, sorting out the dead, because they're inside Midgard. That's why they're bosses, and they've got their own story, you know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Valkyries or not, because this playthrough is going to be very long. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take down the leader of the Valkyries, you know, because that would be a very cool fight. So I'll definitely record that. I've got like a save file on my main account just before the boss. So I've got like a fully upgraded Kratos that I can record it with. But if the Valkyries are not here, like sorting out the dead and stuff, and there's also the gate is closed, so the dead can't enter Helheim, then it's no wonder that Midgard is filled with dead people. You've also got the wayward spirits that are also on Midgard as well, ain't you? Undead people wanting us to do random tasks for them. It does remind me though, once we've finished getting this Bridgekeeper's heart so we can cure Atreus, we need to do the other favours for both Brock and Sindri. Because I don't know which mission it is, but one of them gives you a very cool reward. And it's actually a reward that you can upgrade even further, and you can put enchants into it, and you actually get a very cool weapon that is actually an Easter egg to a Marvel film. I'm not going to say much more than that, because it's I suppose it's a little bit of a spoiler. It's not a story spoiler or anything, but it's just, you know, in case you want to find and discover things on your own, I don't like to mention it, you know. Am I being attacked? Yes, I am. If you try and open a chest and you can't, that's generally because there's an enemy around. I fucking hate the shielded enemies in this game. Lovely. Actually, I want to show you something inside Helheim, because if you're trying to platinum this game, you need to... Oh god, there's more. Oh crap. I need to remember to use my shield, because if I've got the skill upgrade. I've got the upgrade that allows me to smack them with my shield. I can't do it at the moment because I'm frozen and Kratos is having some sort of seizure. There you go. I really hate how they freeze me so easily, you know? Bloody annoying. Ah! Look, move out of the way. I don't even want to hit the shielded guy. There you go, see, like that. That's actually a skill you can get very early in the game. That's why I recommended getting it back when we were doing the Wayward Spirit mission. But yeah, if you're planning on platinum in this game and you're looking for the artifacts, Helheim is probably the only place where you're going to have a lot of trouble finding a couple of the artifacts, because they actually remind me of... actually, let me have a look over here quickly. Yeah. I thought there might have been a hidden chest up here.
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Alfheim.
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
No, so time actually flows slower here. Okay then. I think there's a Oh, they're so stealthy in this bloody area. I never even hear them. But yeah, time flows slower here, you know. So even though we might be here for a few days trying to kill the Bridge Keeper, it might have only been a couple of hours in Midgard, you know. So Atreus won't necessarily be waiting very long for me to return with the Bridge Keeper heart. But it's the opposite inside of Alfheim, which you probably already saw. Because when we entered that weird light to collect the light of Alfheim, I was in there for a few minutes, and then Atreus said I was gone for ages, so I guess time flowed even faster there. There should be another bit of bramble around here. Yeah, there it is. Because there's a chest on top of the rock that's going to fall. But yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about artifacts, wasn't I? But if you're planning on platinum in this game, the artifacts in Helheim are probably going to be some of the hardest to find. Because they're a bit like Uncharted, where they place them up on buildings, see? Like this one right here. It took me forever to find this one. I mean, this one, it wasn't too bad. I found this one purely because I could see the bramble. But there's another one, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you, because I don't think we're going to be going that way yet. But it's up on the ceiling of some ruin, and it doesn't have anything there to show any indication that it's there. So you just have to literally throw your weapon at it, or your axe or something, you know. Right annoying. Bloody annoying. At least in Uncharted 2, when you used to find the treasures, they used to glimmer and stuff, didn't they? So it was very easy to see. I know they glimmer in this one as well, but the glimmer that you saw... Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? The glimmer that you get in Uncharted 2 and 1 was insanely bright. Oh no, it's a Viking. This is why I recommend upgrading the sets of armour, like I said. I mentioned this a few videos back. I mentioned this quite a few videos back, but I said that eventually the game, even on challenging mode, is going to become very easy. And this is what I'm saying, you know. Eventually you're going to out-level all of the enemies. But then once you start getting towards the end and stuff, that's where things start picking up again. I'm going to use my rage just to get a bit of health back. I should save it for the boss, but the boss, like I said, the boss isn't too bad. There's only a couple of things you're going to have to worry about when you fight the boss, which I'll mention when we get there. Lovely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wish they would stop. Oh, stop throwing spears at me. Oh, flipping hell. I wouldn't mind if they didn't freeze me as well. Lovely. Is there another one behind there?
Valhalla. Is it within hell?
Oh, no. Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
Yeah, I think I already mentioned this a couple of videos back. Which one do I want to go up? I don't want to go up that one, do I? That's where we just were, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so we want to go up here instead. I don't think I can go up there, can I? No. Okay, so we're coming up here. I think we have to knock down that wall there with a bramble on it. But yeah, Valhalla is part of Asgard. And Asgard is... Stop telling me, Mimir, I already know what I'm doing. But Asgard, like I said, is the home of like Odin and Thor and Balder and all those lot, you know. And then, oh, what is it? And then Valhalla is the home of like dead people that died in glorious battle. Helheim is hell for just pretty much normal people, just even people like me. I'd probably go to hell as well. Most of you guys would go to hell, you know, unless you die in battle. Pretty much, unless you get yourself killed in battle, you're going to hell. So you've also got that place. And I think, what is it? The Vanir. I can't remember where the Vanir are from. The Vanir are the gods like Freya and all that lot.
Bridgekeeper helped the dead leave Midgard.
I don't expect it will, though I don't suppose it will make things any worse either. It'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. Who'd be mad enough to go there?
Ah, here it is. Oh, there is bramble there. I never knew there was bramble there. But this is the one I could not find, no matter what. I had to flip and look at a guide. That one was very annoying to find. But yeah, even if you're not bothered about getting the Platinum Trophy, it is good to get the artifacts because you can sell them to Brock and Sindri for a little bit of hack silver, you know, and, you know, it's nice to get a bit of hack silver. I'm hoping I can reach the Bridge Keeper today, but if not, then I guess we will focus on it in the next video. But we should be able to reach it. I'm not sure if we will be able to defeat him, though, because I've only got about 5 minutes and I've still not reached the place yet. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you need to come back with Atreus, because obviously we don't have the electric bow. I mean, I suppose we do have... Actually, I think if you go onto your resources and we come down into special items... Yeah, look, Dragon's Tooth. A tooth brimming with energy pulled from a dragon's mouth at Sindri's request, you know? So this tooth must be covered in electric, and clearly it's in my pocket. So, why can't we just smack it with a tooth? It's a shame, it isn't it? It'd be good if you could, like, blend the items you find in this game, like the Light of Alfheim and also the tooth. And then you could have, like, an icy version of the axe, a frosty version, and also, I thought I saw something then. And also an electric version. That'd be pretty good.
The Bridge of the Damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
What is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. But what you want is his heart. Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?
Okay. This is one thing I think I googled this, but I don't think we ever really get any information about this giant thing here. But look at that. Some sort of massive crow. Now that, could you imagine that as a boss? Like, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not a boss, you know. Just in case you get your hopes up, it's not a boss, you know. There's so many massive things in this game I wish were bosses, you know, like the World Serpent, that thing, you know. It's not fair. It's not fair. But I suppose it does make sense because the next God of War that they make will definitely be on the PS5, you know. And could you imagine, like, fighting something like this on PS5 quality? I mean, you think God of War looks good now. You imagine what it would look like on the PS5. But yeah, I'm going to fight the Bridge Keeper next time because I can't remember how long this fight goes on for. And I've only got about 2 minutes left. So we'll do this next time so we don't have to rush it and then die unnecessarily. So yeah, thanks for watching BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry if my commentary was dog shit. I felt like I talked way too much in this video, so yeah, I do apologise. I shouldn't apologise for talking too much. I should apologise for not talking at all, you know, so... But, you know, I apologise for everything lately. That's all I seem to be doing lately is sorry, sorry, sorry. So yeah, sorry. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share and join the pack today.